First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight, the phones have been ringing off the hook in Dallas because parents want to know if their children are safe riding to school in anything other than a school bus. And they want to know why they weren't told before the first day that their kids might be taking something like a taxi to school. Fox 4's Sean Rabb has our story.
Confusion outside Sudie L. Williams Elementary as teachers try and help young students, many with hearing disabilities, figure out whether a cab, van, yellow school bus, or SUV will take them home.
I'm trying to tell you, these are special need kids that's being shuffled around.
Vita Chappell's daughter, Kaylee, is a student here, but because of her special needs, Mom won't let her ride in alternative transportation.
They don't have the cameras, they don't have the monitors, they don't have the stop sign like the buses do to inform the public, us, that you have school children on there. And with the buses, as they call them, the little yellow buses, those buses let us know that that there are special need kids on those buses.
Chappell says she received no notice or phone call about her child being transferred from the bus.
If we had to do it over again, I would hope that we had the information earlier, that we were all able to jump in and have like a phone bank to call.
Dallas County Schools Chief of Staff Susan Falvo says 3 vendors contract now for the school transportation. A company called TUI, Transportation Unlimited Incorporated, Executive Coach, and ALC, American Logistics Company. But this is not the first year there's been alternative transportation.
DISD had done this for several years for the No Child Left Behind students and for the homeless or the McKinney-Vento students. So as their main transportation provider, it made a whole lot of sense for us to take over their third-party providers as well.
The district only provided the names and contact information for students who need the alternative transportation to Dallas County Schools the Friday before school started. That information then had to be passed on to the transportation companies.
I believe we got the list on Friday, turned it over to them, and they started calling them then.
Falvo says by week's end, cabs will no longer be used to ferry schoolers. The district and Dallas County Schools trying to assure parents their kids are safe. Vita Chappell, not there yet.
I would keep taking her to school in the mornings, even though if I had to be late for work.
All right, now, Steve, there's a couple of things I need to tell you that are real important. 3 things I need to tell you. First of all, as you heard Susan Falvo say in our story, this program had already been in place, alternative transportation for students in the No Child Left Behind program and for the homeless students in DISD. What happened is Dallas County Schools took it over last year. This year they expanded it to include those students who are hearing impaired, deaf students. Therein lies, I think, the great problem. The other problem is the 3 companies who provide the alternative transportation were not notified which students to contact, names and phone numbers for parents, until the 11th hour, August 23rd, last Friday. They only had a weekend to try to make that contact. That is on DISD. There's so much concern, Steve, especially from parents of hearing impaired students, that tomorrow night now at 6:30 at the Collier Center, there's going to be a special meeting with those parents, the district, Dallas County Schools Transportation, and representatives of these alternative companies.
All right, Sean, you answered one of my questions. You nailed it, you know, the root cause here, because everybody is clear to say, boy, we've been using this service 3 years, but it blew up this year for some reason and it hasn't worked. So I guess the question is, after you have identified what you think are the problems, is this all going to iron out over the next couple of weeks and be back to normal?
Well, and that's part of it. Yes, I think it will shake out over a couple of weeks, but you have drivers who are standing around. They don't know the students, so now teachers are tasked with helping the student find the right suburban or the right city shuttle van that they need to go to. We saw some today here, 4 or 5 years old with cochlear ear implants, who certainly can't help the driver any, simply because of their age. First of all, the driver can't communicate with them. So right. A lot of confusion that hopefully in the next week or 2 will begin to smooth out. But again, tomorrow night, 6:30 at the Collier Center, that big meeting.
Got it. Sean Rabb, thank you very much.